You'll start off by unrolling a pre-made pizza dough out nice and long. You want to stretch that all out. Any type of pre-made pizza dough will work. I'm going with Pillsbury, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to start by grabbing some pepperoni here, and we're going to place the pepperoni right on this dough. But what we're going to do is we're going to kind of line it up like this. You'll use probably about 4 or 5 pieces of pepperoni, depending on how big they are, and just leave a little space in between and make as many rows of this as gonna fit right onto our pizza dough. There we go. All right, you guys, this easy appetizer is gonna be so good. I grabbed myself some string cheese and check this out. Look at how good the string cheese just fits right over those rolls of pepperoni that we just made. So grab 1 string cheese per roll of pepperoni and you will be on your merry way. We'll come back in with some more pepperoni and just smother the cheese stick. We're literally sandwiching in the string cheese with pepperoni, and it is going to be fabulous. And look at how great this works. Oh my goodness, you guys, what an easy appetizer this is. Or even if you just wanted it for a fun little lunch, something to snack on the go. So many options, so many choices for this. Tell me your thoughts. What would you do? I'm like a grab and go kind of person. Sometimes I'm running so late, I just want to grab something that I can just eat in the car. Is that bad? How many of you guys eat in the car? I feel like that is kind of bad, and I can't believe I just said that out loud. So if you know me, like personally, don't judge me for that. But it's just a busy world we live in, right? So, I mean, geez, as long as you don't leave the garbage sitting around, you're good. Now check this out. I have another roll of dough that I'm going to unroll, and I'm just going to lengthen it out as best as I can here without placing it down yet on our little pepperoni mozzarella sticks. And the goal is to kind of make it the same size here. Think I can do it? Look at that. It's working out great. So we're just going to stretch that right over the top. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Life is not perfect, and it's not that serious. Plus, these are just gonna be out of the world, amazing and delicious, and it doesn't even matter. So do you guys even know where we're going with this? You might already, but see, I'm just gonna seal up the ends right here. And as doing so, I can kind of tell a little bit of my dough where I have those mozzarella sticks popping up. So I'm gonna take my pizza cutter here and I'm gonna cut right around where I see that. Now, you know what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cut off a little bit of that excess dough that we have on the ends here. If you wanna leave it, that's totally fine, but I'm just gonna cut off that excess dough. And if you do that to all of them, maybe you'll have some extra dough. You can go ahead and you can make a couple more if you would like. Moving right along. Okay, now we're gonna take our little dough-filled pizza sticks here and we're gonna transfer them right over onto our baking sheet. Oh, I'm pretty excited to eat these. I'm really, really hungry. Now, I just so happen to have a little tiny fork here. This works the best. If you have kids or if you have a little tiny fork from when they were little, I swear they work better than the regular fork when you're trying to seal up these edges. But you see here that I'm just pushing the edges down, just sealing them with the fork, moving through this nice and quickly. We'll just do this because we want to lock in all that flavor, that pepperoni and that cheese right inside this delicious dough. Oh, I cannot wait to try this. Grab yourself a little bit of melted butter and we'll brush that right on top. Look at that glisten. Look at how glossy that is. We know that this butter is just gonna golden brown the crust. It's gonna be nice and savory. It's gonna be so good. Oh man, I can't wait to eat these things. Oh, we got this loaded pepperoni and cheese, you guys. What are you loading yours with? Are you sticking anything else in there? We're kind of sticking pretty basic and easy today, and I think it's gonna be fantastic. Now I have a little bit of garlic powder. Just gonna sprinkle some of that on top. No particular, and if you don't like garlic powder, use something else. It doesn't really matter, but I think a little garlic flavor on that butter is gonna be super good, along with some minced onion. Once I found this and started working with it, if I can get the top off, there we go. I really enjoy it. It's just like these little onion flakes right there on top. They kind of toast up nice and well. I really love how they add a little bit of flavor and texture. Let me know if you've used these before. Just some minced onions, pretty simple. Now I have some sesame seeds. We'll pour those right into my hand, and I'm just gonna sprinkle those on top. Once again, of course, this is optional. What would you guys add on top of this? Nothing at all. It doesn't matter. What's in your kitchen? Don't even make it an extra effort, you guys. This is meant to be easy. And there you have it. I cannot wait to eat these. We're gonna stick them in the oven at 425 because we're using a non-stick baking sheet or the parchment paper. I would say between 400 and 425. That's where you want to stick it to. And we're gonna cook it for about 15 minutes and stick around because these are gonna be cheesy and delicious. Wow, can we just take a moment for these? They look amazing. Golden brown, just enough of that little bit of sesame. And see what I mean by that onion? Oh, I just love the effect. I definitely let them cool down for a little bit because I wanted to be able to dig right in. You can see everything is for the most part locked in. Ooh, look at that golden brown bottom. And I'm just gonna rip it open right through the center, see if we can get that cheese. Oh, look at that cheese and all of that pepperoni in there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's cheesy delicious. I'm totally going with that cheese side right there. I'm just gonna dig in. This has got my name written all over it. Wow. Not to mention, the juices from the pepperoni have just baked inside the dough with the cheese, leaving there be so much flavor. I love these pocket-friendly treats. They are so tasty, so many variations and options you could do with this. What would you do? What would you do? I want to hear all about it in the comments. I hope you guys love this idea, and we'll see you later.